Hey everyone, I thought I would record this process for anyone who may need it. Right now, with isolation going on, we're not really permitted to gather in groups. We're not permitted to attend events, and that also extends to funerals, wakes, memorial services. So we're running into a situation where we're losing loved ones and we can't even properly see them off. This is obviously painful and heartbreaking and something that we need to adapt to for the time being. So I thought it would be worth just walking through a very simple online service or memorial setup through Zoom and Facebook Live. Now, additionally, outside of the global pandemic that we're currently experiencing, there have always been people who can't make it to services. They either live far away, they are physically disabled, they can't travel. There's a lot of reasons you can't make it to someone's service, and the way that live streaming has become so integrated into our lives in the last few weeks, it's likely that this will be a trend that continues even after we're all allowed to gather again. So this can be applied during any circumstance where you want to offer someone service, but to people who can't necessarily be in the same space. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make a group so that you can invite people to the page, to the service. So you're going to go up here and you're going to hit group and you're going to make a group. And you can title this anything you want, really. I'm just, for the sake of easiness, I'm going to just call it funeral. The privacy setting, you're likely going to pick private unless it's a particularly specific occasion. And you're just going to hit create. And now you're able to make a virtual memorial for this person. People can drop in photos, they can drop in videos, they can write comments, deliver a eulogy either through video or text. There's a lot of different options, and it's basically just going to be a virtual wake or service or memorial. Now, the main reason I did this is my very good friend's grandfather passed away, and they are Jewish, and so right now you can only have 3 people at a site, and the pastor is actually in Israel right now. So the task at hand was getting the rabbi on screen. Sorry, the rabbi is in Israel. The task at hand was getting the rabbi on screen and getting the service on screen and then getting the service onto Facebook so that people could watch. Now, Zoom has a really great option down here where you click and you go to more and you click live on Facebook. Unfortunately, today, that is not working. Now, it's possible tomorrow it might work and the service is not for 2 more days, but I'm not comfortable banking on that and what happens if we wake up for the service and it's not available. So I'm going to actually be doing this through OBS and then streaming it from OBS onto Facebook. So there's a little bit of an extra step that does complicate this as well. Generally speaking, you can hit live on Facebook, you pick the group that you want to go live on, and there's like 1 or 2 little steps. So whenever live on Facebook to Zoom works again, I will do another tutorial. So right now this is going to be with the OBS software. So what you are going to need to do is download the OBS software. So that is obsproject.com. And this is not a tutorial about OBS. There are way better tutorials to learn this from. I am going to show you the unbelievably super simple basics that will be required because OBS can get very overwhelming, especially if you're not familiar with it. And I just want to be able to get you to be able to set up this online memorial and and leave it at that. So you're going to download OBS for your respective operating system, PC or Mac. If you're watching this tutorial, you probably don't have Linux. So I have Mac, so I downloaded Mac. And for right now, you can make your Facebook small. So this is the OBS software. It's going to get a little crazy because I'm screen recording a screen that is recording, so it's going to get a little visually trippy. But this is the OBS software. Right now I have my display being recorded so you can see everything that I'm doing. You're not going to want to do this. So for your event that you're hosting, you're going to want to open Zoom and start your chat room. And it can just be you for the time being. I happen to have someone signed in at the moment just for testing for the video. So you're going to want to set up Zoom and sign in. I have a Zoom tutorial I'll also link to if you're not familiar with Zoom and it's a software that you're trying to learn right now. Hopefully that can ease your stuff that you need to be dealing with. I can't imagine going through a loss, trying to set up a virtual funeral, and learning 2 new programs all at the same time. So my heart is with you, definitely. And you can reach out if you have questions. I'll do my best to make myself available. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a scene. You hit plus. You can call it service. You can call it whatever it is that you want to call it. And then you're going to want to set up your capture. So disregard this because this is in order for you to see my screen right now. You're going to want to hit plus. You're going to want to hit window capture. Window capture is going to enable you to capture whatever windows you have. If you have Chrome, if you have a Facebook open, if you have Zoom open, all of those things. And it's basically going to record those screens. So the only thing that you're going to need on your screen is your Zoom call. So your Zoom service is what you can call it, and you hit OK. And it's going to ask you to pick the window that you want it to record, and you're recording your Zoom window. So you're going to go down a window, and you're going to see, oh, because it's small, hold on. Boop. There you go. So there's your Zoom window anyway. So you're going to want to hit Zoom service, and you're going to want to pick your window, and that's your Zoom meeting. So when you click Zoom meeting, the only thing that's going to show up on your screen is this screen. Now, like I said, I have a display on right now, so it's a little different, but you're going to have, this will all be black, and the only thing you're going to have here is your screen. And all of this perimeter is what's going to be visible on your Facebook live stream. So this is your Zoom meeting, and very simple. You just size up your screen to the best of your ability to fit that. And that's all you need to do to get your screen set up. So from there, there's a couple of different options over here. There's start streaming, stop recording. I'm recording, so you won't be recording. You really just need start streaming, and you need settings. So you go to settings. Hold on one second. Let me just move that down. So these here at the bottom, you can drag and drop if you're doing stuff, but for the moment being, I just need settings. So I need you to be able to see my screen. So right here is start streaming, and then this is settings. So you go to settings, and the settings window will open up. And you're going to want to go to stream, and you're going to go to Facebook Live. And then the stream key you don't have yet because you've not done this before. I have a stream key because I've done this. So you're going to open up Facebook. And you're going to do a couple of things. So in order to host your live event, and I definitely suggest setting this up beforehand just to make it easier for yourself. This isn't something you want to be doing 10 minutes before the service. You're going to go here, and you're going to go down to your post, and you're going to hit live video. live video is going to launch the Facebook live options. Now mine is already set to stream key. It's usually set to just camera. If you went live on camera, you would just see me in the corner, and that's not what you want to be showing people. You want to be showing people the service. So you're going to need to go to use stream key, and this is your stream key over here. So you're going to have to copy this, go here, and you paste it in to the stream key, and that basically enables OBS to talk to Facebook. And then you're going to hit OK. Then you're going to want to go back to Facebook, and you're going to want to share in a group. You're going to want to share to funeral, which is the group that you're in, and then you can title it Memorial for, and you can write a eulogy or kind words or whatever you want to write in this little space. And then down here you'll see it says waiting for live video. That's where OBS comes back in. So you're going to go back to OBS and you're going to hit start streaming. Now, it's not live yet, but it has started streaming. And if you look in the corner, you'll see live video here. And now you can see the screen capture, which is going to be whatever you've set up here for OBS. So when I move Zoom service to the front, boop, you'll just see the Zoom service. You're not going to see any of that background stuff. But like I said, I have my display capture on. If I turn my display capture off, you will not be able to see anything that I'm doing, so I can't turn it off. So you're just going to have Zoom service. And then from there, all you do is hit go live. So let me go back to my screen. So down here is the go live button, and your OBS would be open here. You hit go live. Give it a moment, and now you'll see down here your live screen is live. So I'm going to put the Zoom service back up front just so you can see it. And there is a little bit of a delay between the video, OBS, and what you're going to see down here. So you can see now it's popped up. So if you full screen your live event, this is what you're going to see. Again, this will all be black. The only thing that you're going to see is your service that's going on here on Zoom. You can add whoever you want into the Zoom chat, but personally I would recommend just leaving it as the religious official and the person who is live streaming, and then they would turn their camera onto the burial site or the memorial service or whatever it is they're trying to put on screen, and the religious official would have it on themselves to deliver if they are not in the same space. Like I said, this is set up for my friend whose rabbi is in Israel, but the burial is here in New York. So it's a little bit of a unique circumstance for what I'm currently doing with Zoom. And it's also saving from having to worry about when Zoom won't go onto Facebook. But if you have everyone and you want all of your friends and family on Zoom to see each other and live stream for the people who can't be there, that's also what this is for. Otherwise, you can do just Facebook Live from the burial site, and you can definitely circumvent this whole process, like I said before. But that's basically it. So now your service can go on, and you can watch the service. You'll see it's still, you know, I mean, there's nobody on the screen right now, but you'll see here it's still doing the live video until you hit end. People can comment, people can do whatever they want. So you'll hit end when the service is over, and you'll hit end. Don't delete that, obviously. You can rate your broadcast, it's whatever. And you can hit view post if you want to just confirm that it went, and then you'd be able to watch the service back again, and it's there for anyone, and you would see all the comments and things. that are here. And that's basically it. So it's an extra workaround for if you're trying to incorporate another another person who's not in the same room for the service, or anyone you want to remote in to say a few words publicly. You know, any situation where you can't all be in the same room. Otherwise, like I said, the best bet is to just go onto Facebook Live. You now know how to make an event. You know how to go live on an event easier. So if you just want to go live and you don't want to worry about OBS, or you don't need to worry because you're present and the pastor or the rabbi or whomever is running the service is present, you don't need to. What you can do instead is go to the group. Hold on, let me close out of Zoom because we don't need Zoom anymore for this example. Give it a moment, and now you'll see down here your live screen. I'm talking to myself on here. So now you can just go to new Facebook is a little bit difficult. So you go to the group, and instead what you would just need to do, ignore that, is go to here, you go to the live video, and instead of streams, you would just use camera. And you'll see me at the corner here. You'll see me at the corner here. It's just me. So I would turn my camera around and I would show the service standing at the site or at the memorial or someone's photo or whatever, however it is. And then you would just do the same thing. You could share into the group that you're hosting it in. You can write kind words about the person or the eulogy, and then you hit go live. And you would just be live in the group conducting the service. So there's a couple of different ways to approach this depending on who you're looking to include, where your officiant is, where you are, etc. Yeah, I hope that was slow and simple and comprehensive. This is not an easy thing to learn to begin with if you're overwhelmed, and it's not an easy thing to be dealing with in general. Oh, and OBS, obviously when you're done, you would hit stop streaming, and then you would be all taken care of in that respect. But yeah, so I hope this was helpful, and you're welcome to reach out if you have additional questions. I would definitely like to help. This is not an ideal situation, so if I can be of service to anybody, I want to be of service to you, and I wish you the best, and I'm sorry if you have to watch this tutorial because I'm sure you're not going through an easy time. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope that this could ease some of your stress.